One inmate's suicide went undetected even though prison staff claimed to be checking on him. I'm Fox 13 investigative reporter Nate Carlisle. We've been telling you about problems at Utah's new billion-dollar prison. Now, 2 new audits spell out what prison staff have failed to do.
I'd love to do. Mom's here.
That's Cynthia Bueno and her son, Michael. As we told you last year, Michael Bueno eventually died after attempting suicide at the Salt Lake City prison. The 2 new audits included reviews of 5 such deaths at the prison since it opened in 2022. Among the findings, inmates prescribed mental health medications often don't receive them. As this presentation slide shows, prison staff leave distressed inmates with too many ways they can hurt themselves. And staff aren't actually monitoring at-risk inmates, despite what those staffers might be writing down. Often that should mean checks every 15 minutes. But listen to what an auditor told legislators in a recent hearing.
We noted that some officers were filling out the Q15 logs without looking in the inmate's cell. We note 2 examples when inmates were able to engage in self-harm despite these checks occurring. One of them, an inmate who committed suicide, was not found for over an hour despite receiving multiple checks throughout that hour.
My initial reaction was sort of validation.
Molly Prince is a social worker and one of the co-founders of Utah Prisoner Advocate Network. She says the audits demonstrate how the legislature isn't providing enough money for mental health in the prisons. But she also believes the dormitory-style housing in the new prison is contributing to inmate stress.
When they built the prison, they told us the 8-man cells were intended to be a privileged section. And we've got people that are vulnerable being housed with people that are aggressive.
My name is Rebecca Brown. I'm one of the deputy executive directors with the Utah Department of Corrections.
Rebecca Brown told legislators the department is changing policies and making other improvements.
We began working immediately on correcting any of the deficiencies as they were identified through the audit process. And we do concur with all of the recommendations in the report.
In all, the Utah Department of Corrections has about 6,200 inmates. That's more than the population in 4 of Utah's counties. At the prison in Salt Lake City, Nate Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.